Senator, when you were in the minority, you joined plenty of efforts to filibuster legislation. So one, was it okay for you to join those efforts? And secondly, are you willing to live in a minority, assuming when you're in the minority again sometime,
let me answer your
and
question.
give up that potent tool?
The big difference is that we were always willing to negotiate in a bipartisan way. Mitch McConnell isn't. The bills he puts on the floor, even when he calls them bipartisan, aren't, like the first CARES bill, like the policing bill. There's no discussion. No discussion. We are sitting down. I am encouraging my colleagues to sit down with Republicans and move forward. There's a big difference in how we're conducting things and the way they're conducting things. And we're going to put these bills on the floor. We're going to see votes on them. So I believe, as I said, we need big, bold action, and we will figure out the best way to go. Everything's on the table. That's all I'm going to say to you.
How do you plan to pay for an infrastructure bill, and are you open to tax increases?
That's one of the things that we're going to discuss with the president.
Senator Schumer, last week Senator Durbin gave a challenge to senators on both sides of the aisle that if you believe you can pass an important bill subject to the filibuster, let's do it next week. He said, quote, let's debate it, let's amend it, let's vote. I don't think that that's unreasonable to ask. Why not do that on gun legislation this week?
As I said, we want to pass the strongest bill that can pass, and I'm going to sit down with Murphy, Blumenthal, and others and figure out how to go.
Why not strike while the
Go
iron's
ahead.
hot?
Yeah.
Leader Schumer, your party doesn't seem to be on the same page on raising the minimum wage. How do you raise the minimum wage if you guys aren't on the same page?
We had a good discussion yesterday. Not yesterday. Wednesday. In the room were Senator Sanders, who wanted the meeting, Senator Murray, Wyden, and myself, all of whom believe in the bill that was on the floor, as well as each of the 8 Democrats who voted against it. And we began to discuss areas in which we might move forward. I thought it was a first meeting. It didn't resolve everything, but it gave me some hope that we might be able to come to an agreement. Everyone in that room agrees that we have to try to come to an agreement to go forward. And right now there are still differing views on that, but we've made some progress. Yes.
Mr. Leader, thank you. Just as you get ready to take this break, what percentage of senators are vaccinated at this point? And when do you hope that the Senate can return to, more
Well,
regular
it's not
business
just the
in terms of
senators.
in-person
Yeah, it's
staff
not just the senators, it's the staff, it's the people who clean, it's the people who serve the food. We need to have everybody safe, and then a decision will be made. I'm going to leave that to the authorities, to Dr. Monahan, to our Sergeant at Arms, to our Secretary of the Senate. I do not know the answer to your first question.
What is your best hope?
Sooner the better, but only safely.
Let me talk to you about January 6th.
No.
But some of the committees are investigating. Senator Peters' committee is investigating other committees. Do you expect a report on this? And what about this bipartisan commission? Is there any hope on that happening at all?
Well, it's been Speaker Pelosi who has proposed the bipartisan commission. I told her I support the concept. She's trying to work that through in the House. I don't know if they've had any results yet. Now, in what we have been doing in the Senate is letting our committees take the lead. Senator Klobuchar, Senator Peters, Senator Warner, there's one more, all of whom have some jurisdiction over this, are looking into this in a serious way and are coordinating with each other. And that's how we're proceeding at this